Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, The Book of Carol Season 2. Guys, we are 2 days away from the premiere of Daryl Dixon when we have a final sneak peek from the looks of it here of 201, so we're going to talk about that and go through some final Q&A questions from you guys. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another Walking Dead Q&A video. We're going to go through a new sneak peek that has been posted on the Walking Dead YouTube channel for 201. Guys, we are 2 days away from the premiere of Daryl Dixon. So, obviously, we're getting ready. We're getting prepared. I'm expecting a great premiere. I think it will be. I think it'll be a really good episode. And, of course, we'll be reviewing it this Sunday. So, hopefully, you guys are excited for that. Walking Dead content is going to be just coming out now like crazy, so it's going to be awesome. But yeah, so I got some questions from you guys. We're going to go through that, just some of your final thoughts and final statements before, the season kind of releases, and we're going to do that. But first, let's talk about this sneak peek. So it's about 50 seconds long, and it's basically a sequence of Carol where she is talking to Ash, what looks to be one of their first interactions, maybe their first interaction. And she's basically saying that, she knows about his plane that he has, and that, of course she wants a ride to France. And he's kind of just like, we're talking about flying a plane, across the ocean. No idea what's on the other side at all, And she's just like, yeah, well, I wouldn't be asking if it was not the only option I had, to get to him, to get to Daryl. And he basically says, get in. So, I mean, look, I'll tell you that it's very convenient the way that he's able to just help her just like that, you know what I mean? But I'm going to ignore that, but, it is very convenient. For anybody that thinks like, oh, it's realistic, not really. You could say, you could narrow it down to he has a kind soul, but let's be honest here, it's for the story, you know what I mean? Like, realistically, if you walked up to some guy and been like, hey, I need a trip to France, they'd be like, buddy, you're crazy. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, you gotta suspend some disbelief. That's what I've always said about the Daryl show. If you're looking for realism, Daryl going to France is already a far-fetched thing. You know what I mean? So Carol getting a plane ride to France, yeah, it's like, yeah, of course she is, But it's a good scene. It's a good interaction between the two of them. Like I said, I like his acting. I know that this actor's been in a few medical shows. I also know he's been in GTA as well. So he's very big. He's very, very big. And, that's probably why he'll only be in like an episode or two. But, I'm interested in seeing what they got for him. He seems pretty cool and a pretty down-to-earth, character so far. So we'll see what comes of him. But anyway, let's get into all this stuff. So starting off with some of your guys' Q&A comments and questions. Starting things off with Malutin, who says that, Dan, do you think that Anna, Quinn's girlfriend, will sacrifice herself this season to save Laurent? Now, I could definitely see that because we do know that she's been kind of interacting with Laurent a few different times. She gave him like the necklace and stuff like that. I could easily see a scenario where that goes down. Anna is a character for me that I think is a big throw off. Like, they're making it seem like, oh, Quinn died, so, she's gonna survive. But I don't think that's the case. I think she's going to die this season. I do like the clip in the trailer where she's like, Daryl Dixon, I thought you were dead. And you got Daryl, he's like, not yet, It's like, nope, he ain't dead. He's got multiple seasons of this franchise left. We all know that. So, yeah, no, Daryl Dixon ain't dying anytime soon. But yeah, Anna, I think, will die. It's just a matter of when. It might even be in some random episode, like episode 2, 3, 4. Like, I don't think it's going to be built up at all. I feel like her character is used as a throw-off to be like, oh, she's totally going to survive, and then she doesn't. You know what I mean? That's what I think. I actually find the actress quite underrated. I think she does a good job. And I'd be interested if they did continue with her, although obviously we're going to Spain, so I don't think that's going to happen. So that's why I think that she's going to be a character that probably gets killed off this season. I'd be very surprised to see her live. But I guess you never know. Next one comes from Butcher, who says that, Dan, honestly, I'm very curious to see what they got for us this season. This season sounds really insane with some backstories for Jana and a lot of really big Walker variants and stuff like that. Should be good. Yeah, like I said, Janae's backstory, I think I heard a rumor somewhere about it being episode 4. Again, don't quote me on it, but that's what I've heard. So that would be really cool. I'm interested in seeing kind of what what led her to this point, because she's the leader of one of the bigger antagonists we've seen in this franchise, you know what I mean? Like, with all these pumped-up variants and all this, you know, stuff like that. The pouvoir is a big threat for the franchise, you know, which we're probably going to see the downfall of that this season, I would assume. But Janae's backstory is one that I'm very interested in, because it feels like it's something that it's like, you know, is going to be tragic, yet I feel like it's going to have a twist to it. I hope it's as brilliant as I'm thinking it is, because I feel like it could be really good. As for the variants, I'm really excited for them this season. I mean, already in some of the shots when you see them, like, running and stuff like that, it feels like an old classic zombie movie. That's what I really hope they're going for, and that's what I hope that Norman Reedus means by the season finale being his favorite Walking Dead stuff. Maybe it's because it is literally his favorite Walking Dead stuff, like Walking Dead, like zombies, you know what I mean? That could be for sure what he means, and I could see it, because it does look really well produced. It really does. So again, we'll see. To me, that's the most hype thing about this season, is what lengths are they going to go to? How far are they going to go with the walkers? You know what I mean? Like, how deep into this are they going to go? That's probably, like, if you ask me, my biggest intriguing thing for this season. How are the zombies going to be? How is that storyline going to be? Because I feel like there's going to be a point to where this season, Janae is wrapped up, and then it's full-on focus on zombies, which I'd be for. You know, I think that'd be cool. You know, but again, we'll have to see. We'll see what they do. I feel like the finale is going to be zombie-focused, you know what I mean? Which could be really cool. It really could be. They could do a really good job with that. But again, we'll see. The next one comes from Sharma, who says that, Dan, do you think that in the future seasons of Dead City, we will get a mention from either Maggie or Negan that Rick is back? Yeah, that is one that honestly I could see it, but at the same time, I don't, and I'm more so going to say I don't, because I feel like Gimple he's reached a point, at least in my opinion, where he doesn't want to connect these shows at the moment, so I don't even think he's going to attempt to, honestly. If we get anything related to Rick, I feel like it's either going to be at the end of the Daryl Dixon show, which will be years from now, or it's going to be at the end of Dead City. Maybe they'll do something, and again, that'll be a good few years from now. I don't think right now Rick's character is going to be present, as unfortunate as it is, which, you know, again, I don't understand why you wouldn't use him for something, but, you know, again, that's Gimple for you right there, you know. But yeah, I'll tell you one thing right now. I do want, and this is something that I am hoping for, is that Carol tells Daryl that Rick is back. I want that said this season, because you can't tell me Rick's not the one that came back. We literally saw it. We know he is the one that came back. So have her tell him this season. I would actually be all right with sitting here for a few years waiting for that reunion if she told him in this season. At least Daryl would get knowledge of, okay, Rick's home and safe and sound. Okay, I can, you know, deal with these people in France and then go home, you know. But if she lies to him, oh, that's going to piss me off. You know, that's going to piss me off. I hope that doesn't happen, but, you know, I'm going to hold out that it doesn't. That's what I'm hoping for right now. And then finally, the last one comes from the Alex, who says that, Dan, honestly, I would like to get hyped about Daryl Season 2, but it's very hard to have a season to get hyped about when they're already giving us castings information and more on Season 3 and giving us spoilers for who survives Season 2. No, I completely understand you. I completely understand you, and honestly, you're not wrong whatsoever. You're 100% accurate. I got a message from a few of my subscribers yesterday saying, Dan, there's Season 3 castings going on. Look at all these new actors for Season 3 of Daryl Dixon. And I'm just sitting there scratching my head like, but we aren't even in Season 2. You know what I mean? Like, and I refuse. Like, you know what's funny? I'm a Walking Dead content creator. I refuse to cover any more castings for Daryl Season 3. I'm going into Season 2. Once these 6 weeks are done, then we'll talk about it. I don't know what the hell in their right mind makes them think that this is a good idea to do castings for one season when another season hasn't even aired. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, nobody can tell me that makes sense. It doesn't make sense at all. So, I don't know. Very weird promoting issue there for Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. They couldn't even wait 6 weeks, you know what I mean? They're just so desperate to get to Spain at this point. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they got going on. Hopefully these castings are good. They sound good. It just, again, I don't understand why they're releasing it now. But, you know, we'll have to see. But anyway, that is that, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the brand new sneak peek. Stay tuned for the review, guys, of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon this Sunday on the channel. And, of course, guys, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click to subscribe comments, you know, any other videos of The Walking Dead. Sure, follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead if you use Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of The Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected, every plot twist beat. Rogue gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.